On today's episode of Shakur Stevenson does not have a fan base, and I truly don't think that he wants a fan base. The man posted this on Instagram today. As y'all can see, it is his victory picture after his win versus Joet Gonzalez. The caption says, 5 years later, how am I the man still?
Let's not be crazy.
Then the man said he been the best fighter in the world since he was 15 years old. You should have changed this caption, bro. The caption should say, you moved out of Newark, New Jersey when you was 15 years old. That's why you get booed every time you go back.
Fuck you, dumbass nigga.
I think that Shakur Stevenson is embracing this new villain role. I think the man knows that he is very disliked in the sport of boxing. I think the man knows that he is not entertaining inside that ring. I think the man knows that he ain't got no punching power. I think the man knows that he is not a gangster. I think the man knows that he is not cut like that and he never will be. So the man is embracing making people dislike him. For example, the man posted this on Instagram. He is rooting for Edgar Berlanga on Saturday. Talking about shock the world, broski. Ayo, Shakur Stevenson. Yo, homie ain't got a chance, bro. Canelo finna cook, dude. Bad.
Bum ass nigga.
Ayo, Shakur Stevenson, bro. Just because you was in that motel room with your shirt off, on your knees, with no females in sight, does not mean that your homie Edgar Berlanga got a chance against Canelo Alvarez. Just because you've been in several bedrooms alone with Edgar Berlanga does not mean he gonna win on Saturday. Edgar Berlanga is in for the beatdown of his life.
I'm a killer, bro. If you're a killer, you're a killer. Simple.
Ass whooping, ass whooping.
Canelo Alvarez even said it himself on the episode Gloves Off on PPC and Amazon Prime. Canelo Alvarez said, it's gonna be the beatdown of Edgar Berlanga's life, and I believe the man. You rarely hear Canelo Alvarez talk like that these days. You never really see Canelo Alvarez mad at his opponents. But in this here situation, I truly believe that Edgar Berlanga is either gonna quit on his stool or go out like Amir Khan.
Not Devin Haney.
And I got a question for y'all. Type it up in the comment section. Why is Edgar Berlanga always showing off the fact that he know Fat Joe? Why is Edgar Berlanga always FaceTiming Fat Joe? What would Fat Joe know about the sport of boxing? Edgar Berlanga is acting like Fat Joe is an all-time great in boxing. How many professional fights does Fat Joe got? How many amateur fights does Fat Joe got? Has Fat Joe ever fought a day in his life? Absolutely not.
Yo, Edgar Berlanga, let me explain something to you, and I'm not telling you because you aren't here right now. I'm telling you, you putting them out. That's it. That's all. And anybody who want to doubt us, every time we talk like this, we right.
The only conclusion I came to is that Edgar Berlanga believes that Fat Joe somehow validates him in the hood. Edgar Berlanga believes that if he showed that he know Fat Joe, somehow it gives him street credibility as if he did any type of dirt in his life.
I'm from New York, from Brooklyn. I'm from the hood, so.
Berlanga's from Brooklyn. That's like saying you from Philly. I know you soft on sight. And whenever somebody gotta announce where they from before they try to prove a point, all that tells me is that you trying to take credit for all the criminal activity that your city done did in the past. Brooklyn is not like that.
A lot of people in Mexico don't like him.
If you say you from Brooklyn, that is exactly like saying you from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I don't believe a damn thing you say.
He's a pussy, that's why.
And y'all Edgar Berlanga fans from Brooklyn, y'all can stay mad in my comment section just like Saul Philly stays mad in my comment section. I don't care what y'all say. I don't see nothing gangster, nothing hood about Edgar Berlanga. The man is gonna get crushed on Saturday. I am happy it is fight week. That means we don't gotta wait that long. In exactly 6 days, Edgar gonna get slept.
Berlanga's a joke, man.
Leonard Ellaby tweeted out, it is fight week, Canelo versus Berlanga. Will this fight go the distance? Leonard Ellaby, absolutely not. I think Edgar Berlanga will more than likely quit in the corner. That's right. I think Edgar Berlanga is gonna retire on his stool. I don't think that Edgar Berlanga got it in him to go out on his shield. I think Edgar Berlanga is gonna quit before it gets ugly inside that ring. I truly believe that Edgar will quit. I truly believe that in that corner, his pop's gonna throw in that towel because he know Edgar Berlanga ain't like that.
Why, kid? Why?
Speaking of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the city of brotherly love, home of the Rocky statue, home of the cheesesteak. God bless them cheesesteaks though. Blair the Flair Cobbs called out Jaron Boots Ennis. Check this out.
Where you at? Hearn, where you at?
Where you at, Eddie? Where you at, Eddie? It's time to get it. I'm tired of fakers. I'm tired of fakers. Boxing, stand up. Flair, the most exciting man in boxing. Woo!
Not Jaron Boots and his ducking Blair Cobbs. Not Blair Cobbs calling out Boots for a fight and Boots acting like he don't even see the man. Not Blair Cobbs from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, calling out Jaron Boots Ennis for a Philadelphia showdown and Jaron Boots Ennis ducking that smoke. Woo! Philly is laughable. Believe me when I tell you, the city of Philadelphia is laughable. Will Smith type of laughable. These guys definitely not cut like that. They never gonna be.
Sunday it is.
Don't y'all ever be in my comment section talk about yo Southpaw TV, Philadelphia this, Philadelphia that. I'ma respond back with Will Smith, Blair Cobbs, then I'm finna block y'all.
Why you disrespecting mine?
And y'all know that nobody wants to fight Gervonta Tank Davis right now. Gervonta Davis is the most avoided man in boxing. Just ask Lomachenko, the man ducked Gervonta Davis. Just ask Shakur Stevenson, the man went to go hide behind Eddie Hearn. So who should Gervonta Davis fight on November 2nd? Ricky Fuentes did an interview and he exposed some valuable information. Check this out.
It's going to be against one of Robert Garcia's fighters.
Maybe Ricky Fuentes knows something that we do not know. Maybe it will be Rayo Valenzuela. Who knows? But regardless of who Gervonta Davis fights on November 2nd, I guarantee you they getting knocked out. If Edwin De Los Santos, if Rayo Valenzuela duck Gervonta Davis, I would love to see, this is just my opinion, I would love to see Teofimo Lopez actually step up and get knocked out by Gervonta Davis. If some of y'all could remember, Teofimo Lopez was disrespecting Gervonta Davis when Tank Davis was locked up. That's right. Teofimo Lopez was talking crazy about Tank, knowing Tank Davis was in jail.
Gervonta, you a fucking pussy. You are a bitch.
Them are fight words if you ask me, especially knowing that Gervonta Davis was locked up. If you talk crazy about somebody when they locked up, especially in boxing, the only thing left to do is step into the ring with that man. I think we know how that fight would go.
Ass whooping.
The most exciting man in boxing. Woo!